On behalf of the McAllen Economic Development Corporation, it's an honor to welcome you here for this meaningful gathering. We're especially proud of the stand in partnership with the City of McAllen, Region 1, celebrating a shared commitment to empowering lives through education and workforce opportunity. Today's event, the presentation of the PACE Check contribution, is about more than just funding. It's about impact. It's about investing in people, and it's about advancing the future of our region by supporting the citizens who will build it. The PACE program, preparing area citizens for employment, has become a powerful tool in aligning training, education, and industry needs. It helps open doors for individuals who are ready to work, ready to grow, and ready to contribute to our regional economy. We're grateful for the continued support of all our partners, the City of McAllen, Region 1, educators, workforce leaders, and employers who are with us today. Thank you. Your collaboration is what makes initiatives like PACE sustainable and successful. And now I'd like to introduce someone who truly embodies the spirit of this work. Our CEO at the McAllen EDC, Elizabeth Suarez, is a passionate advocate for education, personal growth, and the transformative power of opportunity. Her leadership continues to guide our mission forward, not just in economic development, but in building stronger individuals and stronger families and a stronger McAllen. Please join me in welcoming Elizabeth Suarez.
Thank you, Ralph. It is an honor, really, to get up and get to do this work every day, to promote our favorite community, our hometown of McAllen. It's a big deal. And the heart of what we have to promote in McAllen is our community, our people. And that is what makes us unique. And I think that one of the most amazing opportunities that we have here is this extensive partnership with the City of McAllen. We're so proud to be able to work so aligned and hand in hand, not just with workforce partners, but with the city. And that doesn't happen everywhere. We cannot do it without our fearless leaders at City Hall. And I want to thank Mayor Villalobos, because boy, does he embody small business support and industry support in everything he does. You'll see him out there most of his time supporting small business and helping our industry really find their way throughout this community. So I want to thank him for setting that bar high for all of us. It's impossible not to see him on social media, out in the community. You'll bump into him throughout the town. And how can you not keep up with that pace if he's working that hard? So thank you for all that you do, Mayor. And all of our commissioners, most are not here today, but they do the same thing day in and day out. And for Ike, for his leadership, guiding the city, making certain that we are funding programs that matter. We're not just looking at overall comprehensive budgets, but how do you put a dollar out on the street that's going to change a small business opportunity, or that's going to create a new industrial opportunity? And how are we doing our job to enable a well-prepared workforce? So I think that you'll see that all of the strategies that we're trying to collaborate on do just that. They put dollars on the ground that make a difference, and this is one of those programs. And so without further ado, I'd like to welcome Mayor Villalobos to just say a few words, and then we'll ask our city manager, Ike Tooele, to follow up. I changed the program just a little bit. I'd like to have Mayor go first.
I'll start creating. Yes. And good afternoon, everybody. And what a pleasure. You know, we just finished the MEDC meeting and talking about this, approving this. And I saw not just this, what we're doing right now, but South Texas College, UTRGV, whatever we do. One of my favorite things is education. And let me tell you why. Growing up in Crystal City is a small little place. I always say, economically deprived, depressed, and academically deprived. It was. And I was from the barrio, from the Mexico Chico. So growing up, it was a little difficult. But guess who gave me, well, education, and then sometimes I think not necessarily the opportunity, but the what they told me to in a sense believe in me. And I still remember sixth grade. In the sixth grade, walking, and I was not a good student. Let me tell you, I was not a good student. But I remember Coach Garcia. I was very small. Actually, when I was a freshman in high school, I weighed 90 pounds and I was 4'11". So imagine the sixth grade. he got me by the shoulder and he told me, Villalobos, you have it in there. You just have to find it. And I wasn't quite sure what he meant, but actually I think he had confidence in me. And I kept on going, and I kept on going. Being from the barrio was difficult. We didn't speak English. We didn't. And we kept on going, and we kept on going. My sophomore year, Mr. Kabuki, his name was not Kabuki, that's what we called him. His name was Mr. Ramirez. And actually, he was from the valley, but he was teaching over there. I remember he said, you're going to go compete. I don't know if it was UIL or not, but you're going to go compete in science. I'm like, what are you talking about? He made us. He believed in us. And me and about 2 other individuals went. We didn't do very well, but guess what it did? It gave us confidence. He believed in us. And sometimes that's all we need. So now I'm so glad that we're helping out three individuals that will hopefully help somebody else out. And a lot of times you think about, well, if I can only help one, that'll make a difference. And you know what? It makes a hell of a difference. So I'm so glad that we're going to be able to help out. And I hope that these individuals go out there and plant their seed like Coach Garcia and Mr. Kabuki did on me. They gave me hope. They gave me confidence. And I even learned to speak English. So at least a little bit. But anyway, I'm just so glad to be a part of this. And it's a small part, but hopefully it's going to keep on growing. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Mayor. Before Ike comes up here, I do want to recognize all of our partners that are here today. We're so excited to be working with LJ Francis, who represents the Texas State Board of Education. Wow, LJ, I've met you twice. You're full of energy, and you're in the Valley. You're so present. That's a big deal to us. Thank you so much for being here and for all of the initiatives that you're hoping to launch and that will make an impact in communities like ours. We can't do any of this without the leadership from our board. I want to thank Adrian Villarreal, who's part of the MEDC board, as well as the Chamber board. Adrian, thank you for helping us through all of this process as we're transforming our organization to play a more ample role in supporting the community. And then I also want to thank RGV Lead Board President Marisela de Leon, who is here. Thank you, Marisela, for all that you do. Our workforce solution partners who are all here for always showing up. We appreciate that. And without further ado, let me introduce our city manager, Ike Terwell, for a few comments.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'm off script already because this says good morning. How are y'all doing?
Good.
I feel like I'm stuck behind this podium. Okay, true story, since we're telling stories this afternoon. Liz came to me with this program, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago, and she said, hey, we want to do this. And I said, great, put us down. And it didn't occur to me that, wait, I have to have the funding to do this. So literally, 30 minutes ago, Mayor, we just had the Development Corporation to approve the funding for this program. And they heard about it for the first time 30 minutes ago. That is a testament to the attitude of McAllen and the leadership in McAllen. We know what we're doing here today is more valuable than the check presentation we're about to make. We are committed to investing in the future of this community. The future of this community are our students. The kids coming out of our elementary schools, our middle schools, our high schools, and our colleges and universities. That's the future of this community. So every dollar we put into it, we know we're getting back in spades. So Mayor, to you and our City Commission, thank you. Thank you for your commitment to making investments like this. And to those of you in the room today, thank you for your commitment to this community and growing this community. We want you to know we are not up here paying lip service to what you are doing. We are an active partner in what you want to do. And we want to see more programs like this succeed because we know that's what the Economic Development Corporation and the Chamber of Commerce need for the future success of industry and retail in McAllen. Today is the result of collective collaboration between the city, the Economic Development Corporation, Region 1, and we know that together we are investing in something foundational for our future. An investment in a teacher is an investment that will pay off for generations. I'm going to skip a lot of these remarks because we've talked about a lot of what's in here, but it occurred to me as I was thinking about what we're doing here today that what better investment than an investment in somebody from our community who wants to teach our community? What better mentor for our kids than somebody who is like them? This is fantastic. I am so excited. Liz, thank you so much for inviting us to this partnership. We hope it's successful, and we hope next year we get to come back and do this again in an even bigger way. So congratulations to everybody, and thank you for the efforts on everybody's part.
Thank you, Ike. When we talk about workforce development, we're always looking for innovative ways to bring industry into the classroom. We talk about fostering programs like CTE, apprenticeship, because they make better employees, more loyal employees, and they attract those industries that we're looking to attract in our community to take the quality of life and the salaries earned in our region to that next level. But one of the things that we cannot forget about, and we consistently see it as we talk about workforce development, is forget about the people that have already gone through a process. Maybe they've got an education, they've got that degree, but they need that certification, or they need just a small upskill support. That's what the importance of this program is today. That the Valley's not just made up of the kids sitting in our high school classrooms or in our community college or at the university. We're also a group of alumni that have completed a program somewhere and maybe haven't found that right fit. That's why we're really proud of this program, because it allows teachers that already have the qualifications, they need a certification, they're doing the work, they believe in this region. Many are from this region. Who better than them, like Ike said, to lead this front as we're looking at opportunities to continue to develop our workforce. And so for us, that's why today really matters. I want to ask and invite Marisa Falcon, who is an administrator in education preparation and development for Region 1, to come up to the mic to share a few words. Thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon. So excited to be here. And thank you so much, Mayor Villalobos, for reminding us of why we are all here today, that we're all here today because of a teacher. And so I am absolutely honored to be accepting the scholarship and the funds. And thank you, Mr. Ike, this morning for going to bat for us. We're in audience and everybody voted yay. So thank you so much. Definitely a pleasure. Again, my name is Marisa Falcon. I am the administrator for the Educator Preparation and Development Program, and taking the lead on ensuring that every single teacher that every single teacher that we are preparing is absolutely ready for the challenge ahead of them. I think y'all probably been hearing in the news different things about House Bill 2, just different rules and findings that are coming up. But you also know how hard it is to be a teacher. If you haven't experienced it yourself, maybe you have a friend, a relative, a wife, a husband, a partner who are teaching right now. And it is one of the most difficult things to do in the era that we're in, social media and things as such. So again, thank you so much. We know to be true that when you have a quality teacher, you have a quality community. And our goal is to help the city of McAllen get the strongest pipeline of teachers and educators that they've ever seen. So count on us for that. We know, and research says that students, when they have a quality teacher in the classroom, they can level up 1 year or more in a given year, some even more. And it's not only the impact in that years, but for years to come. I'm sure you can remember a teacher maybe in your sixth grade, like Mr. Villalobos, or even an elementary teacher that had just a wonderful impact on you. But you had a few more that weren't so good, but that one that had the strongest impact on you is probably somebody you still remember, and maybe things that you still mimic even to this day with your children or your family. So we know the importance of having teachers. We also know the importance of having a teacher in the classroom that is not prepared, not certified. The impact of that, and I say that it's important, is because it's important for us to know and that the gap that can be created by a teacher that is not prepared and not certified runs on an average of 3 to 4 months learning loss. And our students, our world does not have that kind to lose. So our goal is to ensure that every single classroom is equipped with the best teacher, especially here in McAllen. out. So what do we do anyway? What does our certification program offer? So Project PACES, which you're going to hear, we offer a 14 or 17-month program, either a single or a double subject program, where teachers at the start take 4 months of pre-service coursework, and after that 4 months can be a teacher of record. That means that they're already getting paid as a teacher would. And then what we do is after supporting them in 4 months, we support them through the rest of the year, depending on the program that they're in. We provide them a mentor. We have phenomenal experts, not only in our program, but at Region 1 for supporting them with lesson planning, lesson internalization, data-driven decisions, also with the social emotional needs. And so when I talk about experts in preparing, I want to tell you a little bit about our team. And so hopefully one day you'll get to meet them. Our team is one of the most phenomenal team that you will ever meet in preparing teachers. Some are going to be hired, some have been there for a while. We have experts in bilingual. We have experts in special education, math, CTE, ELR, technology. And so one of the things that we're going to honor for every single teacher that comes to our program is that they are AI certified. So every single teacher will have that certification. So it's already been built. And the other thing that we're going to do is ensure that every single teacher is highly skilled with a curriculum called Capturing the Tarts. And so we have a trainer on our team that's going to ensure that every single day the teacher walks into a classroom, they are using strategy and tool that will build strong relationships. So we're excited about that as well. And then I want to tell you just a little bit about our administrative team so that you know when the folks that we recommend together, go into the program, they're not going into just anybody's program. They're going into the Region 1 Teacher Certification Program, where there are administrators and directors there that have turned around schools, that have led schools to blue ribbons. So do our people know what they're doing? Absolutely. And so when we have our folks come in and we are looking through the curriculum that they are receiving and the teaching they're receiving, we're going to make sure, 1, they have all the basics, and 2, they are problem solvers and data raters. So that absolute continues to change, our students get the absolute best. So please know that they're going to be in great hands. And we're ready and eager to partner with you, not only this year, but in years to come. So I know that right now that you all are going to be sponsoring 3 future teachers. We hope to double or even triple that, knowing that the number of uncertified teachers in classrooms are just far way too. Also, the number of teachers that continue to leave the classroom because they're not prepared or they don't feel supported. In examples like the apprenticeships, the residents, know that we are also building a massive residency program. Actually, it's already been built. We've been launching a few things there. We're ready to start with the apprenticeships, and I've already been approved. So we'll probably be talking about that and how they can help as well. With that, I'll close and hand it over to the amazing Executive Director of Region 1, Dr. King, so he can have a few words. Or should I hand it back? Good face? All right, so welcome Dr. King this way.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Marisa. Want to really thank all of you, thank the mayor, thank McAllen EDC, city manager, and everyone that is participating in this. It's very, very important. Our economic development corporations, often the big headlines are when a new factory or something, a manufacturer or comes to town. But investing in the individual citizens is just as important of a role for the EDC. And so these 3 individuals are going to be supported by you. It's such an amazing opportunity for them. First of all, just to put, Marisa did a really good job of kind of laying it out. But what you may not realize is that over the last, I'd say 5 to 7 years, certainly the pandemic exacerbated it. But approximately 50% of new teachers entering the profession are not certified. So they're just going right in under some alternative processes that the state started allowing due to needing a responsible adult in front of students. The state has taken a big step in this legislative session that just ended to start really aggressively combating that and really looking at how are teachers prepared. And so again, Marisa mentioned, and so we know that just sticking an adult in front of kids with a degree is not going to make for the most successful environment. And even an education preparation program done the traditional way. So the state is going to be investing a lot in internships, apprenticeships, allowing those entering the teaching profession to get an opportunity to intern or apprentice under great teachers before they take the responsibility. So we'll be moving a lot aggressively. And that's what Marisa was referring to, that her and her team have already built out what our approach to that would look like. But in you partnering in this way and helping to get certified teachers in front of the students, in helping, it just makes such a difference. Obviously, it makes a big difference to the students. And, a decade or two ago, I remember there were even some in state leadership that kind of questioned, is teacher certification really worth it? Does it make a difference? Is it just a piece of paper? Is it just, is it more of a barrier to entry? Is it, well, I guess you could call it the experiment over the last decade of allowing large numbers of uncertified teachers into the classroom, the results are in. And in the state itself, the state leadership has studied it, and they have determined that there's a remarkable difference. So they've determined that teachers that are uncertified leave the profession at large scale very quickly. They've determined that when they do stay in, their student performance results are lesser on the average, right? There's always exceptions, right? There's that exceptional person that just comes in and picks it up and runs with it, right? So certification makes a big difference, and then the higher quality of the program. And Marisa's been doing a great job of just really adding value to the program, her and her team at Region 1 to build it into a premier program. And then the impact on these individuals. So many times, a lot of the pathways we build are like teacher aide to teacher, substitute teacher to teacher. Here in our region, we have a lot of people with degrees that are underemployed because they have degrees in areas that there's really not the industry for here in the Valley. There's large numbers, for example, of people with psychology majors. There's not that many psychology jobs in the area. It makes a huge difference. Today, very happy to say that if you look around the region, most of the districts, the starting pay now for teachers is running $55,000 to $60,000 a year. So it's not like what it used to be years ago, where it was way behind. And with performance incentives, there are hundreds of teachers just in Hidalgo County that are making $70,000, $80,000 a year. Some are even making over $100,000 a year with a teacher incentive and doing some summer work and so forth. So it's an opportunity to completely change the economic trajectory of the family, besides obviously the number one goal, which is to get a quality teacher in front of our students. So McAllen, I want to thank you for investing in your citizens. I want to thank you for investing in education and investing in helping us to build that teacher pipeline. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. King. Before we wrap it up, we're going to invite LJ to come share a few words, and then we'll take the official photo with the check signing.
Thank you, Ms. Sarbs. So much has been said today. And it's like one person said, we wouldn't have been here if it were not for a teacher. And for me, literally, because my mom's a teacher. So thank you, Mom. But it's so important that we listen to our educators. One of the things that I heard, and I was trying keenly to do when I was running for this position on the Texas State Board of Education, is to listen to our educators. So I know Elizabeth said, I have a lot of energy, but thank you for your energy and just your leadership here at the chamber, at the EDC. I'll tell you, at the State Board of Education, we're also looking to partner with institutions such as the EDC and the school districts. We know one step is getting a certified teacher in the classroom, but also important is the high quality instructional material. And that's where the State Board of Education makes its mark in ensuring that teachers have quality instructional material to help with our kids. So I just would like to say congrats. These teachers, I'm sure, are going to be phenomenal. One thing about the Rio Grande Valley and the city of McAllen is that you all always get ahead of the game. I mean, HB2 just passed. We know that there's going to be a requirement that at a certain time we have all certified teachers in classrooms. But the Rio Grande Valley and the city of McAllen always lead from the front. So thank you.
Thank you.